Much to do about something.
Well, we are back from our trip, and we're back from our little getaway, our little mountain getaway. We enjoyed ourselves, my youngest sister and I. We went to visit our older sister, my older sister, and it was good to see her. Well, she's Debbie's older sister too. But we got to go and visit her. We hadn't saw her in a while. Really enjoyed it. Been back home, and Cookie and the cats have just been loving. They've really missed me, so I've been catching up with them. Had a cozy morning this morning, just petting the cats and loving on them. Let me show you what they're doing. Mama, or her name is Angelina, but we call her Mama because she's the mama cat. She's the mama cat of Cookie. And Cookie's right over here, and he was snuggling like crazy this morning. He has not left me for very long. They've just hung right around my feet. They're like, Mama, where have you been? And I took an opportunity just to snuggle up on the couch this morning. It's a chilly October day here, and a few leaves have changed, but nothing like I saw up there in the mountains. So I'm making tea this morning. I think what I've chose today is the pumpkin spice tea, and I'm going to add a few elderberries. 'Tis the season to be adding elderberries to everything I'm drinking. And I'm going to mix it with the English breakfast tea. I think this is really good. I really enjoyed this tea. And in the mornings, I like to add black tea. Now, my sister, my oldest sister that I hadn't saw in a while, gave me 2 heart-shaped rocks. She had collected, and I thought they were so sweet. The other one is a much bigger heart-shaped rock, and I couldn't get it out of the car, so Donald put it in his truck. And when he zoomed off to work this morning, he took my heart rock with him. But I will share that one with you as soon as I get that back and I'm able to do that. I'm going to add a few elderberries in here. And I might have to do it in a separate tea ball. I might do the elderberries and the pumpkin spice tea in a separate tea ball. Okay, I gotta remember I can't get that scoop in this little tea jar. I try to do that every time. Yeah, I've came back refreshed from a trip. There is a lot to do here to catch up. Anytime I step away, I've come back having a lot to do. That's okay, because we're refreshed and we'll be able to look at it with new, fresh eyes and start at it all again. Get some good tea going this morning. I got the soup pot out this morning, and I have pulled several things out of the refrigerator, and I'm going to get ready and make soup. It's a chilly day, and that's a good day for soup making, so that's what I'll be doing. If you've watched my channel, then you know that's something that I do often. I go ahead and pull out things and make soups. Got some acorn squash in there, so I think that those soups will be delicious and taste like autumn. Well, I'm going to go ahead and add the footage I got from the mountains and share with you our little trip. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy this video. Remember to subscribe if you can do it now. Just go ahead and subscribe to this channel if this is something that you're interested in. And remember to leave a comment if there's something you have to say. I'd love to hear it. I hope you have a good day today. I'm going to go ahead and load up this footage and let you see some of our mountain trip. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Well, yesterday was our first day here in the mountains in this mountain trip. I'm here with my sister, my youngest sister, and we are out here just enjoying the leaf change this autumn season. And we stopped at the elevation site areas yesterday and saw a lot of beautiful landscape and just beautiful mountainous areas with the leaves changing. And we're in here in our little cabin. We're staying at this place, and it has a basic cabin. It does have electricity. It has 2 outlets, and there is a heat and cooling unit back here behind me. So we had heat last night, which was good because it got down to about 48 degrees last night. We're on top of the mountain, and the wind howled, and it was blustery all night. But it was wonderful. It's the kind of experience that you want to have. It has a few windows. I'm going to show you this cabin, and it's going to look crazy in this cabin because we're not worrying about how neat it is. We're not worrying about anything. We're just enjoying it, and we will clean it up when we get ready to go. But right here, you got this little, Debbie bought a lava lamp at Walmart so that we'd have it for a night light. And we've got just a candle. We had a candle. This is our fancy Kleenex because this cabin does not have a bathroom. And Debbie's got a little bit of a sinus infection going on, but this is all of our stuff. We had our disinfectant sprays and everything here that we disinfected everything with when we got here because that's how we roll. And Debbie's stuff is all right here. And got a place to hang our coats. And this is the way the door is. Outside, you pull this lever and it lifts this wooden thing, this wooden stick across here. And that's how you open and close the door. It was really amazing. Let me show you how that works. Also, this is the outside of the little cabin. Right here is how it looks. It's got a little shelter, a little porch on it. It's got these just little steps. It's just as cute as it can be. And when you come up the steps, this lever right here is what you pull, and it raises that bar. This is the handle to get into the door, which is very unusual. And then when you come in, this is what it's like. It's a really rustic cabin, which is what me and Debbie wanted because we enjoy basics. And you know, we grew up in the mountains with things being pretty rustic. Now this door, you can see up under here, there's about 1/4 of an inch of space under this door. And it is an incredible amount of air, cold air whizzing in under this little right here. So we use this towel to scoot up under there. And we said if we had known it, we would have brought a heavy quilt and just tacked it up along the top here, you know, on the top where you couldn't see where the tacks would be. and that way it would have blocked out a lot of the cold air. It's an uninsulated cabin, and we actually grew up having to put quilts over doors and put quilts over windows sometimes. But I've told you before about the little peaks of snow that would be on our bed sometimes. So this would not have been a unusual thing for us to do. But the door has the little this little counter like thing beside of it. There's no sink, there's no bathroom here. They do have a bathhouse, and that's where we go to use the bathroom. We hang our coats and our little trash bag here. Plenty of windows. This is where Debbie slept last night. It's a bunk bed situation. We have our bags right here, and the things that we bought yesterday when we ran to Walmart. So storage, we used one at the bottom bunk for storage, and we used the top bunk for sleeping. And so Debbie slept there last night, and she said it was wonderfully warm and she enjoyed it. And then here's another window, and we got our sweatshirts yesterday. We're going to wear those today. This is Debbie's. Mine's more yellow over here. And then this is where I slept last night, just cuddled up like in a cocoon. I was warm, had this big bed, and it's not a very big cabin, but it's everything that we needed, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun to come here and stay and have a little getaway. We laughed and talked and caught up on things and enjoyed time together and enjoyed a different atmosphere, a different kind of day. We got up this morning, Debbie made coffee. We've been enjoying our coffee, and we've talked and called our husbands and just enjoyed our morning, and we've just been hanging out. We're getting ready to go to the bathhouse. It's about 48 degrees, so we're going to do the best we can not to freeze to death when we go take a shower. But we're gonna go and shower and change and get ready for the day. We slept in a little bit, which was the plan. We stayed up late and talked and enjoyed each other's company. So this morning when we slept in, it was much needed rest for our day. But we've got things planned today, and if I can, I'll take you along and share with you what's going on our little mountain getaway. I had to get a video of some of the beautiful things up here in the mountains. I got a close-up shot. Look at this beautiful plant right here. This beautiful vine. Sorry you see my shadow. I can't really place this tree in any other position. Look at the Blue Ridge Mountains. Beautiful. Unique to North Carolina and Tennessee, the Blue Ridge Mountains. It's the, you know what makes them look blue? They put off a gas to protect them. Oh, and the beautiful trees. Oh, we got some rain coming. It's getting darker over here. Now, where we stayed was a campground, and it was really rustic, but it was wonderful. That is exactly what we were looking for, just a rustic little getaway. We got that little cabin. It slept 4 people, but there was just 2 of us, and me and Debbie, my sister. We had all of our stuff, and so we spread out. But the little cabin did not have a bathroom. It had a bathhouse, and it was, not very far away, just a hop, skip, and a jump up through the road there to get to the bathhouse and the bathroom. But when we went to take a shower that morning, the first morning that we were there was no heat in that bathhouse, and it was a concrete floor, and it was very chilly. It did have hot water, so that felt good in the shower, but Debbie and I was saying it's like taking a polar plunge. When you cut the hot water off, it was very cold. But if you've watched my channel, then you know that we grew up without hot water or heat in our bathroom, so it was no big deal. We managed it just fine. But it was like a polar plunge, and it was really, revitalizing. It really got you going in the morning. It got down to about 48 degrees. One night we had cut our heater down for the daytime, and we forgot to turn it back up that night, and it got down to 48 degrees, so it was a little chilly one night. But immediately when I realized that heat was not on, that it was cold, I got up and turned the heat on. Turned it up higher, and it felt a lot better. But we had an adventure. It was a good getaway. It was a good brain stimulant. It was a beautiful time of the year. It was quite crowded up there at this time of the year on the parkway, where we drove to the overlooks to see all of the mountain outcroppings and all of the special features that they had there. It was quite crowded, so we kind of had to drive and ease around a lot of spectators, and but it was okay. It was well worth it. The spectacular view was beautiful, and there was areas of the parkway that had just yellow leaves, and driving through them was like driving through a bright yellow tunnel. And of course there were burgundies and reds, and I don't know if it was peak season. I think it was peak season in some of the areas to see the leaves change, but then we got to some areas and there was still quite a lot of green. So I think there will be a couple of more weeks of beautiful leaves changing. And of course, when I got back home, there were some leaves that were starting to change out here in the neighborhood, so that was interesting to see. Well, I've got a lot of work to catch up on. I hadn't had a video in a few days because, I've been out adventuring. We got this little rustic getaway, and it was just a good time to see the leaves, a special time to see my older sister that I don't get to see her very often, so it was a real treat to see her and her husband. And she gave me those precious heart-shaped rocks, and I thought that was so sweet. But I haven't unloaded the car yet. We got home pretty late last night, around 12 o'clock, midnight, so it was too late really to unload anything. So I'll be unloading the car today, doing the laundry and putting all the stuff back up. So I've got quite a bit going on today. But I thank you for joining this video and for letting me share with you all of the little fun things, the little quirks. Now, we did many other things that I did not have time to catch on video, but that's just the nature of it. Sometimes you just have to put your camera down and live your life and enjoy the moment. And I share with you what I can, but if I get so engrossed in what I'm doing and I don't pick it up, then you'll have to just excuse me and know that I thought about you, these clips, and wanted to share them with you. I hope you have a good day, and like always, until next time. We are leaving our little cabin today that we stayed in for our little getaway, and this is how we are leaving it. We are leaving it cleaner than we found it. And it was surely a quiet retreat in this little cabin, which is about the size of one bedroom. It had two electrical plugs, air conditioning and heat. And this is the condition we've left this little cabin in. No, I'm just going to film a little bit of the riding. The beautiful, beautiful leaves.